End zone. We going end zone. Got him, coach! Ah, dang! Yes! Tebow swag. That's why I pray, buddy. That's why I pray. What's going on, gamers? It's your boy iMaverick, aka Mr. Touchdown Glitch, and no, I am not the best Madden player in the world. I'm alright though, and I'm rolling with them Cleveland Doo-Doo Browns in my first Madden 13 gameplay, bringing the commentary cam back. See what these Doo-Doo Browns talking about. Quarter deep, dude, don't run it. I see what you see. I see what you see. Don't run. Don't pass it either. How about don't play? How about that? You didn't wake up this morning think you was gonna catch that Doo-Doo Browns fade, did you? Don't pass it either, cause we ball hawking. Hating that. Ah, crap. Doo-Doo Browns, nigga! Doo-Doo Browns! Go! Go! No! Yes! Oh, no, Mr. Opponent! Oh, I'm bowling with the Browns. Yo, we definitely came out the gate balling with the Browns. On defense, I'm running the Dream scheme, Dreams quarter D. On offense, I'm running the Pearl Harbor scheme, facing off against the Cowgirls. And that was the whole reason why I even picked the Browns. If you guys didn't see my last online ranked match gameplay, I wanted to see if my Pearl Harbor scheme would really work in a competitive game versus, someone that wasn't a lab game, because I had tried out a few other quarterbacks. I went into practice mode as I'm testing my scheme out. I made sure, every team had a quarterback that could make the throws, and I found that. But I was like, you know what? I haven't really hopped in a game that wasn't a lab game, where the other person on the other end was just coming from my head. And at the time when I played this game, I believe I was still in the top 100, if not in the top 100, probably just outside of it. I maybe had like 15 games, 16 games under my belt. So the opponent I played wasn't no bum by any means, and you guys are about to see. This actually shapes up to be a pretty good game. We get the 14-point lead, and I'm just thinking that I might actually be the best Madden player in the world, because I got the Doo-Doo Browns against the Cowboys, which are actually one of the better teams this year. The Packers are still up there. The G-Men are nice, but the Cowboys, they have a squad. If you guys haven't looked at them lately, I suggest you do it. And the thing with them is you can kind of get away with playing with them this year and not get that cheese, those cheese comments. Like if you run with the Packers, people are like, "Oh, you suck. You're a bum." Anybody can use the Packers. The Giants, not as much as the Packers, but they still get it. But with the Cowboys, people don't usually say that. They're not like, "Oh, you're just a bum because you're using the Cowboys." Although they're probably one of the better teams in the game when you really look at what they got. And especially if you have the right scheme for them, I feel like they can be just as powerful, if not as powerful, than the Packers. So I'm thinking, you know what? I'm actually not only hanging with this guy, I'm actually winning. Right there, we make a mistake, though. We tried to go for 2 because we wanted to get our 14-point lead back. Never a good thing to play emotionally. I do that a lot. Let's say I don't get a 3rd down or a 4th down. I get back on defense and I just start blitzing. And I do a lot of things out of anger or frustration. If my opponent scores quick, I come back, try to score quick. That's never a good thing to do. So I actually come back, tie the game up, and my opponent was he was kind of cheesy to the point that he went for onside kicks almost every single time. So, when you have a cheesy opponent that does stuff like that, you love it when you get that cheese to go in your favor. End zone. We going end zone. Got him, coach! Ah, dang! Yes! Tebow swag. That's why I pray, buddy. That's why I pray. So I can get that Tebow swag. Now, I don't know if that's actually cheese, but it's definitely unfortunate for him. But unfortunate for us, he comes back and scores in one play. And that's got to be one of the worst feelings in Madden. Like, if there was a top 10 list that I could put together, that would be up there pretty high. When you score, especially if you have a longer drive where it takes you like 10, 12, 13 plays, and they just come back and score with one play, like, that sucks. Like, that's definitely in my top 10. You let me know in the comments. Give me a top 3 of the worst feelings in Madden.
Now, I'm sure I could put a little bit of a better list together if I thought about it, but just off the top, live on the commentary, I would say that's one of the worst feelings, being DC glitched, especially if you're winning. That's probably the worst feeling. And third, maybe a dropped interception. Drop picks, like, in a crucial point of the game, those suck. They feel good because it gives you a reason to blame the loss on something else, but those suck. But speaking of top 3, I definitely found one of my top 3 favorite players in Madden, though, and I never would have thought he's on the Cleveland Browns.
How you feel about this cover 4, though? How you feel about the cover? Watch the screen. Watch the screen. I'm ball hawking. I'm ball hawking. Hey! Hey, with 2 G's. With two G's? Yo! 2 chains ain't got nothing on. You a weenie, man. Why you bringing folks off the screen? I couldn't even see him. A real G would have used the people that was on the screen.
2 G's? Definitely one of my new favorite players in Madden. Because it's always fun to just find those hidden gems, even if they're not really a hidden gem, even if they're not really that good. It's just good to find a player that you can get the job done with that doesn't have that big time name. Now, actually, forgive me if, might have some Cleveland Brown fans in the building. My man 2 G's, Haig, let me know if I'm saying his name right, wrong. How do you say it? Now, he may actually be a big player that I just somehow haven't heard of. I don't really follow the Browns, and the Browns don't really have too many big names that just jump out unless you're just like a super, big roster guy, which I'm not. If someone's doing something that stands out in a major way, I usually hear about them, but I don't usually go deep, deep into other rosters unless it's my Eagles. So Hag is fun to use. You're going to see the rest of the game, I'm using him almost all the time, and he does make some plays for your boy. So I suggest you guys do that. It makes the game fun for me. In the past, I had my man Applesauce. I had White Man McCarthy. I had Courtney on the Jets. That makes the game fun. I know Duke has U-Booty, the butt. You know what I mean? So just go and find your own player and make him nice to you. Although he may not be the best player at that position, it just makes the game fun. At least for me, kind of like beating a better team with the worst team. So I made my mind up. Hag was going to be the superstar of the game. We was going to try and make things happen for him. And it's a close game, as you guys can see. He's got a 3-point lead. The opponent knows what he's doing. He knows how to throw through zones. He's got some nice man beaters. And I feel at a disadvantage. I feel like I don't have any, playmakers on defense. Not so much on offense either, besides Trent Richardson. They can really get the job done for me. So I feel like this game is most likely going to come down to me having to make a big user play, whether on offense or defense, and also my play calling on both sides of the ball, just making things happen.
I'm gonna pull out the shenanigans if you don't mind, if that's cool with you. About to show you my clutch card. Oh, wait, you ain't heard? You ain't heard? Better ask your mama about me in zone. Look, them doodle Browns ain't going out like no boop. I'm not even gonna say. I'm gonna just say my name ain't Lassie, homeboy. You know the deal. My name ain't Lassie. Why do I keep walking away like I'm not about to kick this extra point? Let's go, boy. Doodle Browns.
That's right, my name ain't Lassie, homeboy. So now it's time for us to just put the clink lock down on defense and go ahead and secure this win.
Come on, stuff him. Ah, dang. How cute. Okay, you scored. How cute. No, you didn't. Let's go. Ooh. That's big right there. Because you're not getting there right now, homeboy. I promise you. Dude, I'm so sincere. That was your chance. You should have been running with some more urgency. What play do I want to do? You're not about to get in, dude. This I guarantee. 2 G's? Yo, you're not. Come on. I told you you're not gonna get. Dang. So I lied. Yeah, I lied. What you gonna do about it? Alright then. Ask your mom about me.
So he goes for the onside. We get great field position, but we throw the pick. Man, that was heartbreaking right there. And for the most part, that's pretty uncharacteristic of how I get down. I'm usually pretty good in clutch situations as the game starts to wind down and the game is close. Those are the games I'd love to be in, because I would say 8 times, 9 times out of 10, it's my opponent that ends up making the mistake. Because there's usually someone in those situations that loses the game. Or, someone steps up and makes a really big play. But, I'm usually banking on my opponent being the one that folds and makes a mistake, not me. So for us to do that kind of sucked, because now we have a really bad situation where we're already down and our opponent's driving down to score, and we already know that we got to do all the work, by ourselves. And when I say, I'm saying us as in a plural sense, not just me, because I know I got my man 2 G's, and it's time for us to make a play.
Yo, you are so lucky I don't have any playmakers on this team. I gotta make all the plays myself. Let's go. 2 G's? Yes, I gotta make the plays myself! Let's go! 2 G's? I'm not playing with you, man. The Doodoo Browns. Dopest niggas in the game. Applesauce, White Man McCarthy, and then 2 G's. Let's go.
So now we're back on offense, and oh no, okay, we get it back. It's all good. We just got to take care of things on offense. Pearl Harbor gives us the reads. We just got to make them, and we get the ball in the end zone. So now it's up for us to get on defense and just clink, lock it down. And I'm not going to lie. Can I keep it real with y'all? I'm not that confident in the rest of my squad besides me and Hag. So I'm a little nervous right now. And I know this game is going to come down to the wire. It's just all about who's going to make the play. And we end up in a 4th down situation. Time for somebody to step up.
What you gonna do? Let's go. I'm a run commit. Come on, 2 G's, come on. Doodoo Browns for the win. 2 G's, let's go! Yes! Doodoo Browns, baby! Yes! Whoa! What a game! Didn't think them Doodoo Browns was gonna come out bowling, did ya, Mr. Opponent? Tebow swag.
So we get the stop, and now we gotta run the clock out because he still has 3 timeouts left. So this is where it's Trent's time to shine. He drops his shoulder, gets us the first, and that'll do it. That's a wrap. That's game. We got the win with the Doodoo Browns. Feels good. Pearl Harbor scheme definitely in full effect. On defense, we struggled at times, but when it came down to it, we made plays with my man 2 G's. So I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Now I want to get into something that I haven't done yet in this year's game, but I did it a couple times in Madden 12. I call this the commentator spotlight, where I take 3 guys that are up and coming. They don't have to be up and coming. It's just 3 channels that I'm really enjoying, and I feel like they can use more viewers. Because I know that was a struggle when I first got started. I was like, man, I feel like my content is good. I'm just not getting seen. And, I've really been blessed with my channel growing the way that it has. And so I like to spread that around to the rest of the Madden fam. And, see if we can get some other channels growing. And in return, they can go, reach back and help other channels that's lower than them. So in this first commentator spotlight of Madden 13, I want to highlight Brown Paper Bag. His full name is Brown Paper Bag 321. I Am Bo Flash, and Giamaya's World. 3 awesome channels. Brown Paper Bag, he's a little bit younger. He kind of has that Cold World vibe. So if you're younger and you like the younger commentators, I would definitely check him out. But he's high quality, HD content, good commentary, energetic. I think you guys would like him. I Am Bo Flash, nice editing. Also good with the tutorials. I think you guys should check him out as well. In Giamaya's World, a unique style of commentating. I like it. I'd be laughing. He's really funny. Actually, all the commentators are pretty funny that's, I'm showcasing here. So I think you guys would enjoy him. So check him out. Please just do me a favor. Let him know Madden Mastermind sent you. But that's it, guys. I'm a peace out. Until next time, God first, God bless.